Okay. So last week we were doing the differential equation, and sorry, yesterday I had some emergency. So I will adjust your class, okay? Okay, and last week we were doing the differential equation and we have started the linear differential equations. So in linear differential equation, we have one more type, and no one has shared the assignment yet of differential equation. Linear differential equation. Linear differential equation. Linear differential equation. Okay. So who can tell me the formula? Abdul, can you tell me the formula? First, the standard equation. Abdul, can you tell me the standard equation? Type 1 is dy by dx, then plus py is equal to q. Okay, this was type first. Okay, sir. Then please check the recorded lectures. Okay, and in case you have a doubt, you can connect with me after the class. Okay. So please check the recorded lectures first. Okay. Okay, so the type first is dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Here we calculate the integrating factor, which is equal, and what are p and q? P and q are function of x or constant. Function of x or constant. Okay, integrating factor is what? Integral p dot dx. Then we calculate y, which is y into integrating factor. It is equal to integral integrating factor into q dot dx plus c. Okay, so we have done this formula. Now we have a type 2. You can see some questions like this. Dx by dy plus rx is equal to s. Okay, so we have one more type where the question will be given in this form, dx by dy. If you try to solve the question by dy by dx, you will not get the answer. Okay, now everything will become opposite here. Here, Abdur, what are the value of p and q? What is p and q in type first, Abdur? Abdur, what is type first? No reply. Who can tell me what is P and Q in type first? P and Q? I have already written here. No one is replying. What is P and Q here?
Function of x.
Function of x or constant. Okay, so here R will change. R will become function of y. Function of y or constant. Okay, so you have to remember type 1 first only, and from that, please derive the type 2. There's no need to remember this type 2. Now, here, what is this? Integral p dot dx. So here we have integral. In place of p, we have r. Now the r is function of y. So we will write dot dy. Now here you have y into integrating factor. So here you will get x into integrating factor. Integral integrating factor into, in place of q, you have s dot dy plus c. Okay. So we have to do type 2 also. Please note down this. Raise your hands once it is done. Then we will start the question. Okay, Fad. Very good. Adil, Abdul, Rifat, Sahel, please confirm if it is done.
Setting.
Okay. Abdul, Rifat, Sahel, is it done?
Done, sir.
Okay. Abdul, Rifat. Okay, Rifat, good. Abdul, is it done? Please raise your hands, Abdul. I will give you 1 more minute, okay? Because we need to start vectors also. I hope everyone has done this. So let's start this question.
So wait, I'm writing.
Oh, okay, Omer. Omer, please confirm, okay? Once it is done.
So can you explain the
Sorry, Omer.
type two?
Okay, please check here. Always compare with the type first, okay? Here you have dy by dx. Here will have the opposite of this, dx by dy. Here you have py. We will write rx is equal to s. What is pq here? Function of x or constant. Here rs will be opposite of this, function of y or constant. Integrating factor here is integral p dot dx, and here integral r dot dy. Okay. Earlier the solution was y into integrating factor. So here you will have x into integrating factor. Integral integrating factor into q, integrating factor into s dot dy plus c. Okay. So everything will become opposite here. Okay, Umir? Is it done, Umir?
So what is S? S is like Q.
Yeah. S is function of y or constant. So it is in place of q, but it should be a function of x or sorry, function of y or constant. Okay, Umir?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now we will start a question. All of you please complete this question and then we can start the vectors. Okay. Question first, solve this. Y dot dx minus x plus 2y square. If you have a doubt that how we will identify that the question is of type 1 or 2, then first try to solve this question by type first. Okay. Then you will face some issue. You can't solve this by type 1. Then try to use type 2. Okay. If you have a doubt that we will get confused in exam, no, it will not happen. You can't solve this question by type first. Okay. I will show you here. So write like this, y dot dx is equal to x plus 2y square dy. Again, interchange this. I am shifting this to left, this to right. So x plus 2y square dy is equal to y dot dx. Okay. Here write x plus 2y square. We need dy by dx. Okay. So right here dy by dx is equal to y by x plus 2y square. See here, now we are stuck. We can't solve this by type 1. So what you will do? You will change this into dx by dy. So this become x plus 2y square by y. Now shift this to the left side, rearrange it and change this into standard form. Now tell me the value of r and s here first before solving this question.
Sir.
Yes.
So what issues are we facing in the previous equation?
Okay, so the previous equation, the standard form is this, dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Now you can't change this into this form. You have a dy by dx, but you don't have plus py, because with y you have this complete expression x plus 2y square, and p is only a function of x. So you can't change this in the standard form. Okay, but yes, this can be changed into standard form. So simplify it, rearrange it, and change this into the standard form. What is standard form? Dx by dy plus rx is equal to s. Change this into this form. Tell me what is the value of r and s. Then you can start solving the question. Change this in the standard form, observe. This is your standard form. Change this expression into this form and tell me what the value of Rn is here. You guys are not doing the homework. That's why you're facing the issue. Okay, and hardly 3 months are left. No, that's not correct. No fault. No one has solved this. Please check here. First, you need to change this into this form. Dx by dy you already have. Then you need plus Rx. You need a term which consists of Rx. So first of all, break this. Dx by dy, it is equal to x by y plus 2y square by y. So here you will get dx by dy, it is equal to x by y plus 2y. Now on the left side, you need a term which consists of x. So that is this term. So dx by dy is equal to minus x by y. Sorry. Dx by dy, I am shifting this term here. Minus x by y is equal to 2y. And now compare this. So from this, you will get r is equal to minus 1 by y and s is equal to 2y. Okay. So we have seen here with dy by dx, we are not able to separate it. But when we change this into dx by dy, now we can solve this one. Okay, so r is this, s is this, s is 2y, this is 2y. So please solve this and share the integrating factor.
Sir, RX.
Yes, Umair?
Sir, R is X or 1?
It is r is minus 1 by y. Okay, it is minus 1 by y, s is 2y.
The coefficient of X.
Okay. It is 2y, sorry. Okay, now please try this. Abdur, you have to change this in the standard form. Okay, we have done this type of questions last week, but we solved for dy by dx. Last week, we have solved some questions which were not in the standard form, and we split it and changed that in the standard form. So please check here. Here, it is not in this form. Okay, so you need to change this in the standard form. That's why we have split it. Okay, now everyone please share the integrating factor with me, then solve. No, Umair. Umair, you are again doing the mistake. It is not minus y, it is 1 by y. Please check the calculation again. And all of you share the integrating factor with me. No, integrating factor is 1 by y. Okay, Abdur, good, it is correct. Fahad, I'm not sure. Fahad or Abdur, whoever has sent this answer, it is correct. 1 by y is the integrating factor. Rest of you, please again check the calculation. Integrating factor, you will get this one, e exponent integral minus 1 by y dot dy. So this is what e minus 1 by y means log y. And this means e log y minus 1. So here you will get 1 by y. This is integrating factor. Now please solve it and share the final answer.
Sir, how it is log y raised to minus 1?
Umir, you were present in the last class.
No, sir.
Your voice is not audible, but I guess you were there in the class and we have
No,
done.
no, I
You were
was
not.
not
Then
there in
please check the
class.
recorded lectures. Okay.
But how is it
I
raised to minus 1?
log x to the power n. So it is equal to n log x. We have this property of log. So if you have anything here, then you can shift that as a power. Here you have minus. Minus means minus 1. So we have shifted this here. Okay. This negative can be shifted here. And always remember this is a formula E log. Then this is, and then we can write like this, y inverse. Okay. If you have E log x, you can write x. So it is 1 by y. Okay. Last week we have done this in detail. Now please, now you get the integrating factor, this one. Now please find the answer.
So,
Yes.
so we are finding e to the power integration r dot dy, right?
We are finding E integral r dot dy. Yes. Okay, Fahd, answer is x by y, good. Then it is 2y, Fahd. Please check here. It should be 2y plus c. Okay, please check this, Fahd. Fahd, why you are getting 2? Check here. S is what? S is 2y. Integrating factor is 1 by y. So y will get cancelled out. Right? Please again check the calculation.
So can you explain how did you take log x to the power of n?
What is the third? What's the query?
So can you explain how did you take log x to the power of n?
Up, up to we have done many questions last week. Guys, I'm not sure how you will do in the final exams, okay? Because in the second part, I'm not sure you are 100% you have done any chapter completely in the second part. First is fine, but in second part, you will not be able to score much if you will not do the hard work, okay? Uh, integrating factor is what? E integral r dot dy. E integral, what is r? Minus 1 by y dot dy. So E minus it is log y. Abdul, what you know this property, log x to the power n and log
Yes, sir.
x. So
Yes, sir.
here we have a minus 1. It is a minus 1. If only negative is written, then it is minus. So we can write like this E log y inverse. Okay, and we have this formula.
So
This
we
we
have
have done
minus
last.
1 at the first, right?
Sorry, Abdul.
So we have minus 1 first, right? E to the power of minus 1 log y.
Please repeat it again. Abdul, your voice was breaking. So here we have a negative. I have shifted it here by using this property. If you have n here, then you can write here. So that's why we have a minus 1 here. We have written here. So we will get a minus 1. We get a 1 by y. Okay. This is the integrating factor. Now please solve this. Further, you got the mistake. No. But integrating factor is 1 by y. What's the formula? Integrating factor into x is equal to integral integrating factor into s dot dy plus c. So 1 by y into x, integral into 1 by y, what is s? S is 2y into 2y. dot dy plus c. So this y will get cancelled out. You will get x by y is equal to integral 2 dot dy plus c. So you can write like this, x by y is equal to, write 2 here, integral 1 dot dy plus c, integral of y, 1 is y, 2y plus c. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
I by
Everyone,
mistakenly integrated this as.
oh yeah, I understood. Good. Umair, Rifat, Sahel, Abdul, please raise your hands once you will complete this. Okay. Everything I have done here. Okay, Rifat, very good. Umair, Abdur, and Sahel, please confirm me once it is done. Okay, raise your hands once it is done. Okay, Rifat, good. Okay, Fat. Only Sahel and Umair are left. Uh,
So,
yes, Abdur.
so if we use the property log x to the power of n, we get n log x, right? So we get -1 first, right?
Yes. If there
So
is
it's
any
-1
power,
log y.
yes. So if you have any power here, that can be shifted here. Okay, if you will do the reverse of this, you have a -1 here, so that will be shifted here. Okay. Umair, is it done? Shall we start a new chapter? Is it done, Umair?
No, sir, I'm writing.
Okay, Umair, please confirm me, okay, once it is done. Yes, Abdul, what's it out? Okay, this is the difference here. In type first, you have a dy by dx. In type 2, you have dx by dy. Here you have py, here you have rx. Here you have q, here you have s. Okay, what are p and q? Function of x or constant. What is r and s? Function of y or constant. What is integrating factor? P dot dx. Here you have r dot dx. So all are opposite of, both are opposite to
So,
each other. Okay. First it is normal. Okay.
so,
Yes, yes, observe.
so when do we know which type we have to take?
As I have shown you here, always start with type first. Always start with type first. See here, we started with type first, and here we get stuck because we can't change this in the standard form. So if you're doing a question in the exam, if you start with the type first and you get stuck, then try to change it into type 2 form and check that this question belongs to type 2 or not. Okay. You have to start from type first only in the variable separable form, then reducible, then homogeneous, then linear. In linear, if it is not type first, then try to check for type 2. Okay, Abdur?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great, great. First, about the vector algebra, it is normal, okay, and it all depends on your practice. But I will suggest you all that please do the homework, because after vector we have a 3D, which is a very lengthy chapter. And if you will not do the homework for in the starting of first, second, or third class, then after that it will not be possible for you to understand it. Okay, in differential equations, sometimes some types are separate. For example, first type, second, third, fourth are these are separate types. So if you miss the type first and second, then still you will be able to understand the third and fourth one. But that is not the case with the 3D. Okay, if you will leave some starting topics, then you can't do the further topics of this chapter. So now 4 chapters are left. Please do the homework. Okay. Okay. Now we will start with vectors. What's a vector? Quantity which have quantity which have that's fine. If for that's fine. But please complete the homework. Okay. Don't leave any of the topic. And now the differential is completed. We have shared all the assignments on the group. Please complete that and share with me. Okay. Vectors, which have quantity which have both magnitude and direction, which have both magnitude and direction, which have both magnitude and direction is called vector. Okay. So the quantity which have both the magnitude as well as direction, it is called a vector. For example, displacement, example, displacement, okay, velocity. So these are all the examples of, sorry, velocity. So these are all the examples of vectors. Now please note down this, raise your hands, and I will give you a question. Question is, classify the following, classify the following measures as scalars and vector. Scalars and vectors. First is 5 second, second 100 centimeter cube. Okay, you need to classify that this is a vector or scalars. 10 Newton, you know, force unit is Newton. Force is 30 kilometer per hour. Fifth is 10 gram per centimeter cube. And sixth is 20 meter per second towards north. Towards north. Okay. Send me the answer on the chat box. Okay. No, for fourth one is the speed. It is scalar. Good cell, it is vector. One more vector is there. Please find out that. Yes, cell, that's correct. No, fifth is not a vector. 10 gram per centimeter cube, this is not a vector. This is a vector. Okay, it is density. Density is not a vector. Okay, so I hope everyone has done this. Yes, the third one is a vector and the sixth one is a vector. Okay, now we will check the second question. Question 2. Represent graphically a displacement of 40 kilometer 30° west of south. 30° west of south. Okay, please try this question and confirm me. Once it is done, then I will also draw the graph. So for you, I will mark the direction. I hope you already know this. Okay, it is north south and it is east and west. Please draw this. Let me know once it is done, then I will draw the graph. I hope everyone has done this. Okay, so yes, like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 30°. This should be 30° west of south, and it is 40 kilometer. Okay, so I hope everyone has done this. Let's start with the next topic. Next is types of vectors.
Sir, can you show the previous question
Yes.
and can you explain it?
Okay. Graphically, a displacement of 40 kilometer 30° west of south. This is south, and the question it is given 30° west of south. So you have to move 30° towards west of south. Okay, so this should be 30°, and this 40 kilometer will represent its magnitude.
Sir, what if it was north of east?
If it was
North of east.
30° north of east. Okay, so you have to come here. You have to go like this towards 30° east. Okay, Umir?
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's start with next. Next is types of vectors. Types of vectors. Okay, so the first is zero vector. First is a zero vector. What's a zero vector? Okay, but before that, how we will represent a vector? For example, you have 2 points, A and B. This is point A and this is point B. Okay, so this is your vector AB. This is your initial point. This is your initial point, and this is your terminal. This is your terminal point. Okay, so if what time we do? Who has sent this question? I guess Fahd, you have sent this query. Yes, they both are similar. Type 1 and type 2 are similar. Okay, and you will get the type 2 in NCERT also. So the homework which I have given you, in that there is type 1 and type 2 both. Okay, and type 1 and type 2 are similar. Okay, so please complete the homework. In the assignments, there are questions of type 2 also. Okay. Now the types of vectors. So if we have a vector AB, this is the initial point and this is the terminal point. Okay. Now what's a zero vector? The vector whose the vector whose initial the vector whose initial and terminal point the vector whose initial and terminal point coincides. Okay, the vector whose initial and terminal points coincides. So for example, a vector. So here you can see the initial point is A also and the terminal point is also A. So that's why this is a zero vector. Okay, so what's a zero vector? Whose initial and terminal point coincides. Now second one. Second is unit vector. Anyone can tell me what is a unit vector? Anyone can tell me what is a unit vector? A vector whose
Whose
magnitude,
magnitude is 1.
yes, that's correct. A vector whose magnitude is 1. Magnitude is 1 is called is 1 is called is called is called unit vector. Okay, a vector whose magnitude is 1 is called unit vector. Uh, unit vector of vector A is denoted by denoted by A cap. Okay, if you have a vector, you need to find its unit vector, then unit vector is denoted by A cap, and A cap is equal to vector A by its magnitude. Okay, so unit vector is equal to vector by its magnitude. Okay, I hope this is clear to you all. Please note down this, raise your hands once it is done, then I will change the slide. Okay, fine, good. All of you, please raise your hands. Okay, Abdul, good. Omer, Rifat, Sahel, is it done? Good, Rifat. Omer and Sahel, is it done?
Just a second.
Uh, in the above example, okay, this is vector AA, this one. Vector A. So you can see here the initial and terminal points are same. So this is a unit vector, zero vector. Okay. Is it
Done,
done,
sir.
Umair? Okay, okay. Umair, is it done?
Wait, sir, I'm doing
Okay.
the equation.
Sir, can you explain the equation which you wrote at the bottom?
This one?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So if you have to find a unit vector, then what you will do? The magnitude of the unit vector is 1. So that's why whatever the vector is given to you, divide that vector with its magnitude. Okay, so you will get a unit vector. When we will solve the question basis on this one unit vector, I will again explain to you this formula. Okay. So I hope everyone has done this. Let's start with next. Third. Third is collinear. Sorry. Third is co-initial vector. Co-initial vector. Just give me a minute. Umair is joining again. Okay, let's continue. Co-initial vector, the vector, the vector having, the vector having the same initial point, the vector having the same initial point, the vector having the same initial point is called, is called, is called co-initial vector. Okay, the vector which having the same initial point. For example, if we have a vector 1 like this, let this be A. Okay, let this be B, let this be C. So we have here two vectors, AB and AC. If you will see here, then the initial point of both the vectors are same, that is A. So that's why these are called the co-initial vector. Okay, so what's a co-initial vector? The vector having the same initial point. Now the fourth one. Fourth is collinear vector. Fourth is collinear vector. This is very, very important. Collinear vector. Two or more vectors, two or more vectors are said to be collinear, are said to be collinear they are if they are parallel if they are parallel to the same line irrespective 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 of their irrespective of their magnitude magnitude and direction. Okay. Collinear vector. Two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line irrespective of their magnitude and direction. So what does this mean? Suppose you have this line. Okay. And you have some vectors like this. One vector is this. Suppose second is this. Third is this. The direction of this vector is like this one. Let this be A. This direction is like this, B. This is C. So you can see here this A, B, and C. These three vectors are parallel to the same line. Okay. And A and B direction are opposite, B and C direction are opposite. Their magnitude is also different. That doesn't matter. If they are parallel to the same line, then we will say that they are collinear, irrespective of their magnitude and direction. Okay, so the vector can have a different direction. They have different direction means parallel or anti-parallel. So they have the different direction. They have a different magnitude. But if they are parallel to the same line, we will say that the vectors are collinear. Okay, two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line, irrespective of their magnitude and direction. The magnitude and direction can be different. For example, in these two cases, they have a different direction. Similarly, A and B have a different direction, have a different magnitude, but they are parallel to the same line. That's why we will say that they are collinear vectors. Okay, please remember this. And this is a very important type. We will use this in the questions. Okay, so we will write the formula later on. Please note down this. Let me know once it is done. Then I will start next topic. And let me know if you have any doubt. Okay. Okay, Fahad, very good. Umair Abdul Rifat Sal, please confirm if it is done. Okay, Rifat, good. Umair Abdul Sahel, is it done?
Done, sir.
Okay, okay, Rifat, okay. Umair, is it done? Umair, is it done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one. Next is fifth, equal vectors. Equal vectors. Vectors are said to be equal. Vectors are said to be equal, if they have same magnitude and direction. If they have same magnitude and direction. Okay. What are equal vectors? Vectors are said to be equal if they have same magnitude and direction. Last is negative of a vector. Negative of a vector. If a vector have same magnitude, same magnitude as that of a given vector, if a vector have same magnitude as that of a given vector and direction opposite to it and direction opposite to it is called negative of a given vector. Negative of a given vector. Okay, if a vector have same magnitude as that of a given vector and direction opposite to it, then it is called a negative of a given vector. So negative of a vector A okay, is given by minus a. Okay, so you can see these vector having the same magnitude, but the direction is different. Okay, now please note down this, let me know, then I will give you a question. Uh, is this done? Okay, Abdur. Okay, Fahd. Okay. Umair, Rifat, Sahel, is it done? Okay. Umair, is it done? Shall we start the question?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, okay, great. Now everyone, please try this question. In figure 1, in figure 1, which of the vectors, which of the vectors are are first is collinear, second is equal, and third is coinitial. Coinitial. So it is A, it is C, this is B, this is D. Okay, this you can take as a 1 unit. So here to here 1 unit. So okay, now please tell me, send me the answer on the chat box, which are collinear vector, which are equal vector, and which are co-initial vector. Yes, trying vectors having this. Yes, vectors having the same initial point. So please tell me on the chat box in this figure which are collinear vectors. Uh, Abdur, only A and C are collinear vector. Very good, Fahd. Your answer is correct. Only A and C, sir. Is there not any other vector which is collinear? Collinear vector are A, C, and D. If I will drop line here like this, then A is parallel to this line, C is parallel to this line, and D is also parallel to this line. So collinear vector are A, C, and D. These three are collinear vector. Equal. Only B and D are collinear for who has given this answer? Cell only. Yes, that's correct. Equal vectors,
So equal vectors are A and C.
only A and C, okay? Because they have the same magnitude and direction. So A and C are collinear. B and D are not collinear because their direction are not same. Good for that's correct. Now co-initial vector.
So AB.
Only AB.
AB and also CD maybe.
Uh, co-initial vector. Okay, sorry, I missed to give you the direction. Now tell me what a collinear co-initial vector. Yes, your answer is correct. For other answer is no.
Sir, BD,
B, C, and D.
BC and D, sorry.
Okay. B, C, and D. These are co-initial vector. I hope everyone has done this. Please note down this. Then we will start a new topic. Okay, let's start the next topic. Next is addition of vectors. Okay, so first we will see triangle law of vector addition. Triangle law of vector addition. Okay, now please check here. Suppose you are going in this direction. This is point A, this is B, and you have gone in this direction like this. Then from this B, you go in this direction like this one. This point is C. Okay, so you have gone in this direction AB, then you have gone in this direction BC. There's also one way that you from A to C, you can directly go like this. Like this one. Okay, so from A to C, you can directly go like this. So we can say that AB plus BC. AB plus BC. So you have gone in this direction AB, then you have gone in this direction BC. So this will be equal to AC. Okay, this is triangle law of vector addition. I hope this is clear to you all. So in a triangle, if you go in like this, in this direction, then in this direction, and you also have an option to go like this, then we will say that AB plus BC will be equal to AC. Okay, this is triangle law of vector addition.
So, but like, if it's an equilateral triangle only, right? Then only
No,
the
no, no,
magnitude.
no, no, no cell. It can be any triangle. Okay. If you, it's only about the direction. If you are going cell in this direction and you go
Only
in
the
this,
direction,
yes.
not the magnitude.
No, no, magnitude doesn't matter in this case because from A to C, you can go like this. Whatever the magnitude you have of AB or BC, it doesn't matter. It should be a triangle only. Okay. Then we will say that AC is equal to AB plus BC. Is it clear? Cell?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is one more thing. Can we say that CA is equal to, so this is law of triangle law of vector addition. Okay. Now this CA, can we say that CA is equal to minus AC? CA means opposite direction. Yes, we can say like this. So we can say AC is also equal to minus CA. That's the same thing. Now let this be one. So put AC is equal to minus CA in first. What you will get then? AB plus BC is equal to, in place of AC you can put minus CA. Now shift this here. So AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 0. So that means is from C, you will go in this direction. You will again reach to A. Then this will give you the 0. Okay. I hope this is clear to you all. So I have shown you this. Maybe in any question, if you get this type of
So
scenario.
can you explain again?
Yes. Is it clear, Umair, this one, that AC is negative of minus CA?
Till first equation it is clear.
Okay. Can you say this, Umair, CA is equal to minus of AC? Both direction are different, means direction are opposite.
Yes, sir.
You can say AC is minus of CA.
Yes, sir.
In place of this AC, we can put this value minus CA. So
Yes, sir.
what we will get in place of this, we get this minus CA. Now shift this to the left side. What you will get, AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 0. Okay, Umir?
Okay, sir.
So if you're going in this direction, you go in this direction, then you again came back here in this direction and you again reach to this point A. Then please check here the initial and the terminal point coincide. You are getting a 0 vector here. Okay. So please note down this. Confirm me once it is done. Then we will start the parallelogram law of vector addition.
So what is the zero vector?
What is a 0 vector? Check the first point.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
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 So when will the class end today?
After 40 minutes. Okay. And it is fine if I will take a class on Friday at the same time. Is it possible,
Sir,
Omer?
So
at the
5
same time,
classes there, right?
Yeah, at the same time.
So
sir,
tests
on
are there, right?
Sunday, sir, on Sunday I have examination.
You have an exam. So, which exam, Omer?
Physics.
Physics. So if I will take a 1 hour class, not a 2 hour,
So
that is possible.
can you shift the timing to 2 p.m.?
Oh, no, Omer, that will not be possible. I'm available at
Something before 6:30.
no, not before 6:30, Omer. Uh, okay, sir. Let me check with them. But is it possible, Omer, for a 1 hour, not for 2 hour?
Okay, sir.
Okay, at the same time as your normal timings.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, for then I will take your extra class on Friday. Okay, I will check the test timing with them Friday at the same time on normal time. Whatever the time we have on Saturday and Sunday, same time we will have a class on Friday. Okay, and the class will be of only 1 hour. Okay, so we have done this law of vector addition. Next is parallelogram. Next is parallelogram, law of parallelogram, law of vector addition. Uh, okay, for please send me the paper. Okay, we will discuss after the class. Parallelogram law of vector, parallelogram law of vector addition. Okay, so what is a parallelogram law of vector addition? If two vectors, if two vectors, if two vectors are represented, if two vectors are represented by two sides, by two adjacent sides, by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, of a parallelogram, then then their resultant their resultant, yeah, or then their sum, then their sum is represented by the diagonal of the diagonal of the parallelogram, diagonal of the parallelogram. Okay. Uh, so suppose this is your parallelogram. I will show this by the dotted. Let this be A, this is B, okay, this is C, this is D. So we have two vectors. One is given by this, second is given by this. So two vectors are represented by the adjacent sides of a parallelogram. We will say that this is also B and this is also A. So two vectors are represented by the adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Then their resultant will be given by their diagonal. So this diagonal will give their resultant, that is A plus B. Okay, so if you are representing two vectors by the adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then their diagonal will give you their resultant. Their sum will be given by the diagonal. Okay, it is parallelogram law of vector addition. I hope this is clear to you all. Please note down this. Then we will do some properties. Questions we will do later. Okay, first we will complete some theoretical part, then we will do the questions. Please note down this, raise your hands.
Sir, is it replaced or represented?
It is represented. Sum is, or I will write given by. Okay, is given by the diagonal of the parallelogram. Everyone, okay, Abdur, okay, Rifat, Fahad, Amir, is it done? Okay, Fahad, Amir, is it done? Amir, shall we start next? Is it done? I guess, Amir, you have also done this, so shall we start next, Amir? Okay, so let me start next. Next is properties of vector addition. Properties of vector addition. Okay, so the first property is commutative. Commutative property. Commutative property. Commutative property. Okay, that means if you are finding A plus B, so this will be equal to B plus A. Okay, this is a commutative property. A plus B is equal to B plus A. Second is associative property. Associative property. Okay, so A plus B, then bracket plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Okay. Third is existence of additive identity. Existence of additive additive identity. So that means in a vector A, we can add another vector so that we will get the same vector. So 0 is the additive identity. Uh, I'm sorry, it is a bracket. I'm facing some issue, I guess. Okay. There's some network issue due to which I'm not getting my, I'm facing issue with the and writing on the board. Okay, it is a bracket. So please note down this and I will just give you 2 minutes. Okay, please note down this, raise your hands, then we will move to next topic. Okay, last line. Okay, I will write it again. It is A plus 0 is equal to A. Okay. Okay. Additive identity. Okay, so I hope everyone has done this. Okay, let me start the next topic. Existence of additive identity. After this, uh, multiplication, multiplication of a vector by a scalar. Okay, let A be any vector and lambda be any scalar. Then their multiplication, then their multiplication then their multiplication is denoted by is denoted uh, is denoted by lambda a. Okay, if you have any vector and you have any scalar lambda, then the product will be denoted by lambda a. Please note down this and again raise your hands. Please raise your hands once it is done. Then we will start next topic. Okay, Abdur. Good. Further, Rifat and Sel. Okay, Rifat. Fahad and Sahel, is it done? Fahad and Sahel, is it done? Umair, my voice is audible. Umair, okay, Fahad. Okay, sir. Umair, my voice is audible. Umair, please.
Sir, can you show the previous slide?
Previous. This one. Umair, take a please screenshot of this. Okay.
Sir, can you explain third one? Third.
Yeah, existence of additive identity. So that means we are adding something in the vector A and we will get the same vector. So that means this is additive identity. What you will add in a vector A so that you will get the same vector, that is zero vector. And this is called additive
Okay, sir.
identity. Okay. So now this next is a multiplication of a vector by scalar. So if you have any vector A and you are multiplying that with a scalar, then we will denote it by lambda. Okay, you have a vector and you are multiplying that with a scalar lambda. So that will be denoted by lambda into A. Okay, we will solve questions on the basis of all. Is it clear, Omer?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Omer, please note down this. I will give you a minute. Please note down this so that we can start the next. Please confirm me, Omer, okay? Once it is done. Omer, is it done?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Next, we will check the vector in component form. So let me draw this. We will draw the X, Y, and Z axis. This is X, this is Y, and this is Z. Okay, it is X, Y, and Z axis. Next, suppose this is 1. Okay, I will represent this is also 1 and this is also 1. So I will represent this point as 1 1 comma 0 comma 0 1 comma 0 comma 0. I will represent this as 0 comma 1 comma 0, this point. Okay, I'm representing this point. This point I will represent like this: 0 comma 0 comma 1. Okay, now this have the length of 1 unit. Okay, so I will represent this by a I cap. I will represent this by j cap. I will represent this by j cap. I will represent this by k cap. So what is I, j, and k? I cap, j cap, and k cap. These are the unit vectors. These are the unit vectors along x, y, and z axis. Okay, so what is I cap, y cap, I cap, j cap, and z k cap? Sorry, k cap. Just give me a minute. Okay, so what is I cap, j cap, and k cap? These are the unit vectors along x, y, and z axis. Okay, so whenever we will form a vector, then we will use these I, j, and k that I will explain to you later on. Please note down this. Let me know if you have any doubt. Okay, Abdul, good. Umair, Fahd Rifa said, please confirm. Okay, Rifat. Amir, Fahad, Sahel, is it done? Okay, Fahad. Amir and Sahel, is it done? Sahel and Amir, shall we start next? Is it done?
Done, sir.
Okay, great, great. For just give me 2 minutes, okay? Let me form a vector, then we will start questions. After this, now suppose you have a point here. Let this point be A, and its coordinate is x comma y comma z. Okay, and we are forming this vector here. This vector we are forming here. This is O, this is A. Okay, so when a coordinate is given and you need to find that vector OA, so this will be xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Okay, if a coordinate is given, you need to find this vector OA, and that will be xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. On the basis of this, we can derive some results like, write some note, let A is equal to x1 I cap plus plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. B is equal to x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap. Okay. Then first point is A is equal to B. These two vectors are equal when their I component will be equal. That means x1 is equal to x2, y1 is equal to y2, and z1 is equal to z2. Okay. If we are saying that vector A is equal to B, then that means I component. This will be equal, y will be equal, z will be equal. Second is A plus B. How you will find A plus B? A plus B is equal to add I component, x1 plus x2 I cap plus y1 plus y2 j cap plus z1 plus z2 k cap. Third one, how you will subtract this? Subtract the I component, x1 minus x2 I cap plus y1 minus y2 j cap plus z1 minus z2 k cap. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you all. Please note down this. Now we can start the questions. Okay, I will change the slide. Please note down this. Raise your hands. I guess you have already done this. Please note down this, then let me know. I will change it. Okay, Abdul. So you have to write a single line, I guess all you all have done. Now please note down this and again raise your hands. Okay, Fahd. Umair Abdur, Rifat, please confirm. Okay, Abdur. Is it done, Umair? Shall we start the questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thanks. Next, please try this question. Find the values of, send me the answer in the chat box. Find the values of X, Y, and Z. Yes, that's correct, Fahd. All of you, please try this question. All of you, please send me the answer in the chat box.
Sir, can you read out vector B in the first question?
Okay, it is 2i cap plus yj cap plus k cap. Okay. Uh, send me this answer. So very good. Yes, Fahd, that's correct. Yes, Abdur, it is correct. Rifat, Umair, please share the answer. Umair, share the first answer, and rest of you, please complete the second. Umair, please share the answer, and Abdur and Fahd, second one is done. Yes, Umair, that's correct. Now please do the second one. Anyone has done second? Magnitude are equal. Okay, this represent the magnitude. Magnitude are equal. They're saying that vector are also equal. Abdur, Fahd, and Umair. Vectors are also equal. The second one. No. No, they are not equal vectors. Okay, magnitude is equal, that's fine. Magnitude equal doesn't, but if you will see here, then I component is not equal to I component, J component is not equal to J component. What I have written here? Vectors are equal when x1, x2, y1, y2, z1, z2 are equal. Okay, so here magnitude are equal, but these two vectors are not equal because their components are not equal. Okay, so you have to write
Sir, how is the magnitude equal?
okay. So magnitude doesn't mean I component. Please check here, or you can write this formula. Suppose you have this x I cap y j cap plus z k cap. Okay. So magnitude of r, it is equal to under root of x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, write this formula. If you have to find a magnitude of any vector, that will be given by under root of x square, y square, z square. So here, if you will find the magnitude, so if you will find magnitude of A, then that will be under root of 1 square plus 2 square. That is under root 5. You will find magnitude of B, it is also under root of 2 square plus 1 square, which will give you root 5. But if you will see both the vectors, then the vectors are not equal because their I component and J component are different. Okay, is it fine, Omer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now please try the third question. So in third question, please note down this, try this third. Let me know if you have a doubt. I will explain this to you. Okay, I have not given you I have not explained you this type of question. So please try it and let me know if you're facing the difficulty. Shall I explain this third one?
Wait, sir.
Okay. Let me solve this. So Omer, I'm going to erase this part. Yes, that's 4, 9, 13, 14. Yes, that answer is correct. Please check here. So I've given you this formula that the unit vector of a vector is denoted by this one, this sign. What is the formula? Vector by its magnitude. Okay. So here, what is the vector you have? A cap is equal to, vector is 2I cap plus 3J cap plus K cap. Okay, by its magnitude under root, it is 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square. Okay, so what you will get here, you will get A cap is equal to 2I cap 3J cap plus K cap by under root 40. A cap is equal to 2 by root 14 I cap 3 by root 14 J cap K cap by root 40. Okay, is it clear? Okay, first you have already done. Umair, is it clear? Is it clear, Umair?
So I'm understanding it.
Okay, okay, okay. The homework is complete differential equation and in vectors, assignment 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and assignment 2. Assignments are already there on the group. If you face any issue while finding them, please message me on the group. I will again share it with you. Okay. Okay, then next class will be on Friday. So please don't miss the class. I will take a 1 hour class. Okay. Abdur, this is the solution.